What's going on, YouTube? Matt from GarageMC here. As you guys saw from the thumbnail, picked up this Polaris. We're gonna take a look at it in a minute. I have no clue if the thing even runs. No clue. It came with a ton of parts. What I paid for the whole thing, I mean, I looked up some of the extra stuff, and that alone is worth what I paid for all the stuff and the quad. Stick around. Let's let's get into this. So before we even look at the quad, these wheels, I didn't even know he was giving me these with the whole quad and everything like that. So these were like a little bonus. There's only 3 of them there. It's got the 2 fronts with good tires on them, which is good because the tires on the front of the quad are all dry rotted. And it has 1 rear wheel. I looked up a set of 40s. They're like $300 to $400 just for the wheels without tires. Give me the extra tires. I'll have to find an extra rear wheel if I want to switch it to those. Gave me all the parts to fix it, guys. These are all front end parts, and I think he threw me some blaster parts and stuff too. This is actually the same guy I got the blaster from. But we'll go over these boxes and see what we need as we dig into it. Why is there a bunch of front end parts? Well, let's go ahead and look at this thing real quick. This is the drive shaft here. And this A-arm, when I went to look at the quad, I bought this thing Saturday, guys, and completely forgot that I even bought it. And I kind of like text me earlier, like, yo, you coming to get this quad? Well, what quad are you talking about? He's like, the one you just bought from me Saturday. I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, I'll be right over there. Had no idea how I was going to even get this thing home, guys. It wouldn't fit in the back of the Jeep. It's too big. But anyway, supposedly his friend was riding this quad, and I know it says a 700 twin sportsman. Those are just the plastics, guys. It's actually a Magnum 325. That's what he told me. It's missing the pull start, so we're probably going to have to get a battery or something before I even do any work to this thing or even wash it. I want to see if it even turns over and starts. Supposedly his friend broke this quad about almost 3 years ago, so this thing's just been sitting on the side of his house with no tarp or anything on it. Plastics are all like unclicked and stuff, and the seat's a little torn up, but I mean, you guys tell me, would you have bought this with all these parts for $500 without knowing if it runs or not? Yeah, me too, obviously. So anyway, like I said, guys, the plastics are, you know, they're just like tossed on there right now. He put a winch on it, Badland 2000. I'm guessing that's like a Harbor Freight jobby. But anyway, let's talk about what happened to the front end here real quick. So getting back to the story of what happened to this. Supposedly him and his friend went for a little ride, and you could see this half of the bumper's missing. His friend was behind him, and he stops, you know, like up the trail a little bit, turns around, and his friend's nowhere to be found. He hit a tree right here, broke this part of the front bumper off, and also ripped this A-arm out of the mounts. If you guys can see, I kind of like ratchet strapped this together just so it would roll. On these, they're kind of like a Yamaha. There's a like a sleeve, and each end of it is threaded, and there's a bolt on each side, so it broke the sleeve in half. The A-arm didn't really take any, you know, like too much damage. It's still usable. The sleeve, the threaded sleeve in there, which is broken half now, took all the force, which actually kind of helped in this matter here. Let me see if I can show you guys what the other side looks like. So this bolt right here looks like a Home Depot bolt. That's actually a Polaris factory bolt. These things are total shit boxes. Are they tanks? Yes. Is it better than having no quad? It's debatable. Anyway, yeah, you can see the other bolt back here. So what had happened was, what had happened was that the tree, or whatever he hit, you can see a little damage right here. He hit right here. It snapped that threaded tube, and this A-arm was like up in the air over here, ratchet strapped to the quad, and then he had a ratchet strap around this to keep this from, I guess, like flailing out or away from the quad or whatever. See if I can get you guys a little, you can see what happened to the, where the CV joint or whatever the hell you call it on these things goes into. The bearings all torn apart and everything, so I'll have to do some part searching. But like I said, guys, I'm not gonna order a damn thing for this until I know that we can get it running. No clue if there's even a battery in it. It has the typical, from what I understand, rusted out exhaust. Polaris just does like shitty coating on these things, and it's also like wide open in there, so you know, anything you run through, I mean, people beat the dog piss out of these things, running them through mud and puddles and floating them in lakes and all kinds of crazy shit that I see. So yeah, let's find out where the hell the battery's at on this thing and see if there's even one in it, and see what we got to do to see if this thing starts. It's been sitting for almost 3 years, so here's your guys' will it run. Finally, I'm doing one on something that I have absolutely no desire to have. Who knows though, maybe I'll like putting it around. Maybe I'll use it to tow all my other quads around the yard or something, who knows. Let's get my ratchet straps that I use to pull it home with off of the damn quad. If I can here. It's probably a good indication of how this quad's gonna friggin' act. Can't take the damn straps off of it. That looks like a seat latch to me. Let me take the seat off, guys. I'll be right back with you. We do have a battery in here after I just ripped the seat off and threw it over there. Don't mind my yard, guys. You know, I'm in the middle of remodeling downstairs of my house. If you follow me, you probably know that. Let's go get a multimeter and we'll see if this thing has any juice in it, and we'll just spray a little starting fluid in there and give her a crank, see where we're at. Got the multimeter out, got it on volts. I'm trying to do this with one hand here, guys. This isn't going to be some crazy long video. I just want to show you guys what else we got today, or over the weekend apparently. I totally forgot I even bought this friggin' thing. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so we got the ground. And, alright. Oh, we have 12.3 volts. Okay. Maybe he knew I was coming to get it. Maybe he charged a battery or something for me. But okay. So there's one thing off the checklist. Set you guys up on the tripod, and we'll I gotta see if I can find the damn key. I didn't take the key from him the other day. It's Yamaha. Those are all Honda keys. That's to the 450R we just got yesterday. Okay. I think he said he put it somewhere in here, guys. We got all kinds of goodies in here. What do we got? Got the yoke. I think these are the brake pads he gave me for the blaster. We got, what do we got here? This is a U-joint made in China, so you know that's quality. We got starter relay. All right, that's not a good sign. And we got an SR152. Yeah, you guys know what that is. No clue. Probably need it though. I think he said these were exhaust springs and gaskets. How many freaking springs were on these damn things? Here we go. We got a key, guys. All right, set you up on the tripod and we'll give this thing a crank. We are running out of daylight, guys. Off, run, off. Like, no idea what this is for. I think he said I think that's for the 4x4. I'm not sure. I will know after I do some research, though. Believe me, I'll be the foremost expert on Polarises by tomorrow. Trust me on that. We'll give it a little choke. And reverse, neutral, drive. Alright, so we're in neutral. Oh, we got lights. That's a good sign. Cross your fingers on this one, guys. Okay, maybe no choke. Alrighty, let me get a little starting fluid. I know these things are a little finicky without the airbox. We are missing that. I'll see if I can find one though on the internet. Let me get some starting fluid and we'll try this. Alright guys, so I wasn't even thinking, man. I just checked inside the gas tank. There's like no gas in this thing, so I put about a half a gallon in here. So before I do any starting fluid, we'll try that real quick. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn the damn key like a car on this thing. Alright, we're going for the gusto on this one, guys. Don't want to go doing too much. Don't go putting a friggin' gallon of starting fluid in it. I guess we should check for spark. Let me find out where the fuck the damn... Well, it's probably on the head, obviously. Don't matter if we mess these up, I guess. Looks like a good spot. Ah. Guys, the spark plug boot is not on the... Oh, I'll show you. Tell me that's all that's wrong with this friggin' thing. Let me pull you guys off the tripod real quick. Sorry guys, this isn't one of my longer videos. It's getting dark, so whatever we get done today is just what we get done today. Here's the spark plug boot. And there's the spark plug. So, could it be this simple? Could it really be? I think that engaged. Oh, it feels like it's on. Alright. Cross your fingers, guys, because this thing doesn't run. I highly doubt it's going to be worth my money that I put into it. Well, maybe with the parts. Alright. Shitting me. I never get this lucky. We got lights. We got dash lights. I'm definitely not going to try and ride this thing, guys, with the idle needs to be set. Obviously, the carburetor's probably dirty as shit. We have... Oh, okay, yeah, carburetor's probably dirty as hell, guys. Alright, well, that is good enough for me, guys. Let's see if it starts again. Switch. Starter sounds like shit. I don't know, man. If you guys know Polaris's, let me know. Is that normal? Do they just naturally sound like a pile of dog shit? My bet is yes, probably. Oh, okay, we just lost our starting fluid. We'll never see that ever again. Let's see if we have headlights. We even have headlights, guys. What the fuck? Okay, so I guess I'll be going on eBay tonight and looking for I think the one thing he told me he didn't have for the front end is that threaded sleeve that goes inside of the tube of the A-arm, and then the two bolts get bolted in from either side of the A-arm. So I'm going to see if I can find a replacement one of those tonight. I'll order that up, and I'm also going to look for the bearing that goes into the... I don't even know what you call it on the Polaris. It's like it's the shock, and then it turns on. So I guess it's like a strut. It's like a McPherson strut style. I'll see if I can find the new bearings or the CV joint, or maybe even just a whole replacement for it. And need you guys to let me know, do you guys even want to see content on this? The tabs where the A-arm bolts to on the frame, like obviously when it got broke, it ripped the tab back, and the other one's bent off, and they're still attached to the quad. They got to be straightened out. Probably wouldn't hurt to put a gusset on it or something like that. So if you guys want to see content on this, let me know, man. Throw it down in the comments. You know, I do stuff like this, you know, a little bit here and there that I don't really show you guys, but, you know, this was something, whatever. It came with some extra parts. It was a dirt cheap, so it was worth whether it ran or not, just to, you know, get a video out of it and share it with you guys. As always, guys, throw me a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. Share the content. We got over 110 videos out now, so if you're just finding my channel for the first time, guys, check out the channel. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We're doing live streams like once a week. I've been a little busy this past week, but we do giveaways on them, stuff like that. Just like little simple parts, but I usually ask questions that you would know the answer to if you have watched previous videos of mine, and that's how you win stuff. We've given away ODI lock-on grips, stainless steel braided brake lines, stickers, brake master cylinder, reservoir covers, all kinds of stuff, guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, let me know if you want to see this thing get fixed and whatever we might do with it. Drop it down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one.